Welcome to this video tutorial. My name is Julie Kettlewell and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from the Paper Haven in Leeds in the UK. And today I'm going to share with you how to make this exploding box. It's similar, very similar to one I've made before, but this is a smaller version and I've come up with some new measurements for you. So the lid simply lifts off and the box opens like this. And I've done this as a baby card or similar. You could do it as a first birthday card or a children's card. And they've got some little, if I can get them out, cute little tags that pop in there. And you could, of course, put some money in or a voucher, things like that. So I'm going to show you how to make it. Probably not going to do all the decorating. I'll see how I go. I don't want to make it too long a video. Okay, so I'll just set that aside. So for this I've used the Fable Friends stamp set. It's a set of 9 stamps. Predominantly I would say it's an Easter set or a baby set, but can be used for other projects. And we're also going to be using the stitched shaped dies. For those of you, these are my favourite dies, they're my most used dies. You get 4 ovals, 4 circles, and on the other side you get 4 squares. Apologies, I'm a little bit chested today. And then I'm also going to be using another favourite product, which are the stitched rectangle dies. Okay. And of course, I'm going to be using the Gingham Gala papers, which we'll be leaving us shortly. So if you like those, or if you want to stock up on them, then make sure you order some soon. Okay, let's go and do some scoring. I've already done a lot of my cutting and my sticking to get prepared. The great thing is you can make this project from a sheet of A4. Your measurement across, it's 21 by 21. So this is the normal width of the A4, and then you're going to cut the length down to 21, so it's 21 centimetres square. And you are going to score at 7 and then 14, so you can work out that we're making this into, we've got 7, 7, 7, and then we're going to flick it, switch it to the other side, the other way, turn it even, and then we're going to do 7 and 14. So you will end up with a grid of 9 squares that are 7 centimetres. For the lid, excuse me, for the lid, you need a square piece of thick Whisper White. Oh, by the way, this is thick Whisper White. That's 11.2 centimetres. And we're going to score it. We're going to use the 2 centimetre guide at this side. We're going to score there at 2 all the way around. Okay, we'll go back to this piece. What we're going to do, if you can see, you can make this project and not have the pockets and simply have these bits on each of the sides. If you were to do that, you would simply remove all the 4 corners with your scissors, but I'm going to show you how to make 2 pockets. Okie doke. So on, let me think, I always have to think about this, so I'm going to cut. I'm cutting up here on the score line and also here. And we'll do that on the opposite side. Okay, so we've done that. And then what we're going to do is, if you can see that, I'm going to take a pencil. I should have a ruler, but I'm going to use a piece of the side of a card. And on one of the corners here, I've cut there, remember, so it's not on the other side. I'm going to go from the corner there, and I'm going to go, I don't know if you'll get my head in here. Like that. I'll do the same at the other side. Okay, what we do now is we actually remove all the bits I've scribbled on. So I'm going to cut these. And you're left with that shape. Okay, we're going to fold all these in like that. Okay, now these are going to remain as they are, and I've got 2 pre-prepared Daffodil Delight squares. The outer card is 6.5 centimetres square, and the inner paper is 6 centimetres square. You do actually need 4 of each of those. Now I've used 2 there. What we do with the other 2, before we do the mats and layers, we're going to cut them into diagonals on our trimmers. Okay, this is what we're going to do now with the to make the pockets. We're going to fold these over like so. You may want to just see if you've any pencil marks. And what we're going to do is you have to do a really thin layer of, oh, that's not very thin. I'm going to layer that over there. Okay. And we're going to stick, you must remember to stick this paper triangle down before you put the other side over. Okay, can you see I've got a bit of a dodgy, got a little bit of a dodgy end there where the trimmer sort of snagged it a little bit. So I'm going to use that bit as a hidden part, and then that's going to go over like that. So we can put a little bit more glue on this one. That's going to go over like so. And then I'm going to glue this one on. And then I shall repeat on the other side. I may do this opposite. Okay, and there I've got that piece. Then I've taken a piece of Grapefruit Grove, same measurements, 6 by 6 and 6.5 by 6.5. And for the centre, I've used the 2 smallest stitched circles, and I've actually lost the centre one. I've just thrown my pens on the floor, but you can see here I've used the 2 smaller ones and I've laid them up with some dimensionals. Now for the inside, I've also used one of the rectangles and I've coloured this in with our blends. Colours I've used are Pumpkin Pie, Daffodil Delight and Granny Apple Green, and that's the size. That size actually matches the width perfectly. So it's the one that's 7 centimetres wide. And then for, I'm not going to do this on the video, but for these, you do need to make them a bit smaller to take into account that they're going into the pocket. So these are 6 by 6 and 5.5 by 5.5. And again, they're in Grapefruit Grove and Thick Whisper White. And you should have quite a few scraps left over for those. Okay, don't forget, we also need to glue, you would need to glue those onto the outsides. So you've got 4, we've actually got 5 of these because we need one for the lid too. Okay, and again, these are 6.5 square for the outer card and then 6 centimetres for the inner piece of paper. And I've used as a contrast, I've used the larger check. I've used a smaller check on the inside there. Okay, let's do the lid. So we did score this piece, if you remember, measurements at the beginning of the video. And we're going to cut up here. And then I like to do a little V. Do that on all 4 corners. Fold all your score lines, and then I simply use a little bit of Tombow to hold each one. Oops. So all 4 of those are now stuck on, and obviously we need to decorate the inside, but that's your own personal choice. And then you simply fold those up. And hopefully the lid will fit. There we go. There we have, there we have our exploding box. Thank you for watching. I do hope to be doing a lot more videos over the next few weeks. And I'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye.